Okay, so we have found ourselves in Georgia because apparently law enforcement I don't know, watch the news. We're gonna remember the last video I did of the state trooper. Literally the last video I just did. Thomas Messia Jr., 27, trooper in New York, shot himself and lied about it. Well, let's see how this one plays out.
North Georgia deputy shot during a traffic stop is sharing his story with Fox 5 from his hospital bed.
The GBI says the driver who opened fire on the town's county deputy is still on the run. Fox 5's Rob DiRienzo spoke with the deputy about those harrowing moments.
Now, I want to say, when they're talking to him in the hospital, he has machines on that control the IVs, and sometimes they'll ding when they need to be checked. He's on a heart machine. And you're going to hear that dinging. So there's going to be some dinging that's going to be a pain in the ass in the background in one of these videos.
Well, the deputy says he pulled that driver over because he didn't have any tags. Then the driver, he says, got out and came towards him. And that's when the deputy says the driver went for his gun.
He grabbed my gun. I then threw my taser on the ground.
It is a little difficult to hear Deputy Austin Bradford through the hospital's heart monitor. He was out patrolling in Towns County early Friday morning on Plot Town Road when he saw that silver Honda sedan with no license plate.
As I approached the car,
no license plate. Remember the last one had a paper tag?
the male subject got out of the car and he began advancing towards me.
Deputy Bradburn says he pulled his gun and warned the guy not to come any closer.
He stated, "You're going to shoot an unarmed man." So at that time, I pulled my taser.
He says the driver refused to listen to his orders, walking toward him with his hand in his pocket. So Deputy Bradburn says he grabbed his gun. That's when the struggle began.
He got a hold of it, and I started yanking him backwards.
The GBI says the suspect they're looking for is a white man, about 6 feet tall and 175 pounds. As Deputy Bradburn
Now think about this. A white male, 6 feet tall, 175 pounds, and he's driving a silver Honda sedan with no plates. How many white males, 6 foot, 175 pounds, are in trouble at this point, driving maybe what made a silver, a color close to silver, Honda, maybe it was a Honda. I'm just saying, this shit has got to stop.
To get his gun back, shots were fired.
7 shots were fired out of my service weapon, and 2 of them struck me in the leg.
He says one of those was a graze, but the other bullet went straight through. Doctors didn't think it hit any bone, but recovery will take a while.
I just want to catch this guy and get him caught so no other officers are put in danger. And if he's willing to do that to an officer, there's no telling what else he's capable of.
And at this point, the GBI is handling the search for the shooter. They say he left that deputy's gun at the scene, but now they're looking for that silver Honda sedan that he allegedly fled in. Meanwhile, a fundraiser has been set up to help Deputy Bradburn in his recovery. We'll have a link to that on our website, fox5atlanta.com. In Towns County, Rob DiRienzo.
Now, left the gun at the scene. Criminals, let's be honest, they're pretty bright. Now, took this deputy's gun and shot him in the meaty part of the thigh. Allegedly. So, criminals are not stupid. I mean, even the last trooper in the very last video I just did shot himself, put a tourniquet on, drove to his parents' house, hid the gun, and then drove back and created a crime scene. Because they know, and criminals know, that the firearm, they're going to try to lift prints and they're going to try to lift DNA. Criminals are not going to leave the guns at the scene. That should have been a red flag right there. But then, let's see what we got. Let's see what social media had to say. Towns County Deputy Austin Bradford is recovering in the hospital after he was shot with his own gun in North Georgia. The suspect is still on the run. Oh, thoughts and prayers, Austin. Pray for a speedy recovery. Man, can you imagine how hard of a time the guys are going to give him once he's all good? Dude took your gun. Yikes. Not really. Let me just clarify, actually. Dude never took his gun. They were fighting over the gun and it went off. The deputy never lost possession of it. Well, that's what happens when you try to use your non-lethal force to appease all the critics of lethal force. Sending prayers, thoughts and prayers, Austin. I don't know him personally, but about 2 months ago, I seen him at our local barber shop. I went to pay for my 2 boys' haircuts, and the barber told me this man had done paid for them. Thank you, Austin. Bless him. Thankfully, he is okay and praying for a speedy recovery. Tasers are just about useless in the wintertime. They're even more useless when you don't actually use them on anybody. Hiawassee is sketchy after midnight. Taser wouldn't have been my first choice. Mine either. Praying for him. Prayers for your dispatchers rock. They were very calm and did a great job. I didn't hear none of that. Of course, it's hard to find. Once it comes out that they've done this shit, it's almost impossible to find. I couldn't find any radio traffic. I couldn't find any press release. I couldn't find nothing. Prayers for a speedy recovery. Thank you for your service. I commend the officer for making it home to his family. Yes, because that's all they really want to do at the end of the day is make it home to their family. Don't matter how many people they got to kill along the way, as long as they make it home to their family. I also think it needs to be pointed out that he stayed calm in a volatile situation by pulling out his taser instead of his gun to kill someone. Well, he actually did pull his gun out, if you paid attention. Pulling his taser in a volatile situation almost got him killed. I'm glad he's okay. I messaged you guys about his last name being wrong, and you said you'd look into it, but I can see from here, I'm not the only person here telling you it's Bradburn, not Bradford. Should have been fixed by now, honestly. Praying for a speedy recovery. Praying for recovery. Sending prayers. Get well soon. Prayers. Praying. Get well soon. Prayers. It's Austin Bradburn, not Bradford. Someone's so pissed off they got his name wrong. It's Officer Liar Pants on Fire. Praying for a recovery. Praying his recovery is quick and justice is served. Praying for recovery and suspect apprehension. How much of this? I'm not going to keep. Anyway, thoughts and prayers. County Herald's Post, December 13th, 2024. GBI investigates shooting in Towns County. One deputy shot and injured. Towns County, Georgia, December 13th, 2024. At the request of the Towns County Sheriff's Office, GBI agents are investigating an aggravated assault on a Towns County Sheriff's deputy who was shot during a traffic stop. The suspect has not been identified, but is described as a white man who is about 6 feet tall and 170 to 180 pounds. That could be a lot of men. Hell, my husband's 6 feet, he's around 180-ish pounds. We don't have a Honda silver-looking sedan, though, and we're not in Georgia, but I'm just saying. He was driving a 2010 or similar model silver Honda four-door sedan. The suspect wore, now wait for this one, a black beanie, a gray hoodie, and black athletic pants. This guy had his shit wrote down. I bet he had a little notebook that they carry in their front pocket. I bet that's where he had all that shit wrote out. Just after 2 a.m., a Towns County deputy sheriff saw a silver Honda sedan without a tag and initiated a traffic stop on the car on Plottown Road in Young, Harristown County, Georgia. Yes, I remember the other one had a paper tag. How convenient. This one had no tag. The driver of the car stopped, but immediately got out of the car and walked toward the deputy. The driver did not obey the deputy's commands, and the deputy attempted to tase the man. The attempt was unsuccessful. The deputy and the man fought over the deputy's gun, and the deputy was shot. The man drove away from the area in the Honda. The man did not take the deputy's gun. Law enforcement and EMS responded to the scene and provided care to the deputy. The deputy was taken to the Metro Hospital for treatment. The deputy's injuries are not life-threatening, just as the other one wasn't. He shot himself just by the knee. This investigation is active and ongoing. The GBI and the Towns County Sheriff's Office are asking for the public's help in identifying the man who shot the deputy in this incident. Please call this phone number and blah, blah, blah. Well, I'll give you a hint. This guy shot him. This guy right here shot him. So, yeah, I'm just saying, what is wrong with these damn cops that just want to shoot? Are they just trying to draw an early pension? And this whole beanie and the hoodie and the athletic pants? Also, if he used his taser and it was unsuccessful, why was he not creating distance? Why was he not backing up when he allegedly, had to go hands-on with this guy? He's used a taser. It was unsuccessful. So I'm thinking, as I'm backing up and drawing my firearm, creating distance so he can't, grab it. Seems like that would be where we would be at. Then we had this one. The Talk of the Mountains, December 17th. Funds are steadily being collected to help the recovery expenses for Austin Bradford. Bradburn. See, they even got me saying it wrong. The Towns County Deputy who was shot in the line of duty last Friday. A GoFundMe page has raised approximately $1,500 toward a $2,500 goal through Monday night. Meanwhile, Sheriff Ken Henderson tells the news that he has not heard of a hospital release date yet. Henderson describes Bradburn's condition as stable. He was shot once in the leg. GBI agent in charge, Kimberly, of course, DEI, told the news Monday that law enforcement is actively following leads. The suspect's description is on the sheriff's Facebook page. Photo provided from Bradburn's Facebook page. 8 Cherokee County Republicans have signed up to fill a vacant board of commissioners. The GOP, that's got nothing to do with it. Cherokee, Sadie Hughes, whose age has not been reported. I don't know what that's got to do with it. Whose age has not been reported was last say. Anyway, that don't have anything to do. Anyway, there's where he shot himself. There's where he shot himself. I'm just saying, meaty part of the thigh. No video? Well, see, that's the thing. There is video, but they're refusing to release the video. You can't find even a glimmer of it. There's video. They won't release it. I wish they would show a picture from the police footage. I mean, the public can probably identify this man. Yes, it's that man right there. Can you identify him? Yep. Oh, there you go. Here's an image of the shooter. Yep. Where's the manhunt? Was it a motorcycle or a sedan he pulled over? 4-door sedan. Okay, in some of the reports it said motorcycle, then sedan. Do they know what color the sedan was? It was neither. The cop shot himself and lied about it. Exactly. Doesn't matter at this point. And then, to top it off, we have...
New at 11, we have a stunning update tonight about a story we first told you about in Towns County. A sheriff's deputy told us that he was shot by a man at a traffic stop.
But now GBI agents tell Fox 5 the deputy made the story up.
Also, the GoFundMe, you couldn't find anything about that. They took that down so fast it'd make your head spin. Come on now.
News Edge reporter Rob D'Arienzo exclusively interviewed that deputy back in December. Tonight, he has the latest on these newest developments.
Well, Towns County Sheriff's Deputy Austin Bradford reached out to Fox 5 from a hospital bed back in December, wanting to share his story of getting shot in the line of duty. But now the Georgia Bureau of Investigation says that story he gave us was a work of fiction.
As I approached the car, the male subject got out of the car, and he began advancing towards me.
Deputy Austin Bradburn originally told Fox 5 in December a driver went for his pistol on a routine traffic stop.
He grabbed my gun, I then threw my taser on the ground.
But now the GBI says that was a lie. On Monday, they charged Bradburn with false report of a crime and violation of his oath of office.
A lie that not only cost us assets, resources, and the attention span of law enforcement, but could have resulted in a real tragedy.
At the time, the deputy described the suspect as a white man, 6 feet tall, 175 pounds, driving a silver Honda sedan. Atlanta-based criminal defense attorney Joshua Schiffer says that description of an apparently non-existent suspect could have ended horribly.
Imagine if someone fitting this general description would have been pulled over with an all-points bulletin involving a law enforcement shooting. Those officers are going to approach that subject with extreme caution and aggression.
The deputy claimed one bullet grazed him, the other went straight through his leg. It's not clear if the GBI believes he shot himself or if others could be implicated.
I just want to catch this guy and get him caught so no other officers are put in danger.
He's now off the force. The GBI has refused to elaborate on the specifics of their investigation, including what the dashcam captured, if anything. They did say their investigation remains active.
It will be very interesting to see what the GBI investigation digs up. Whenever we have an incident like this, it demands independent investigation by an independent law enforcement agency.
And earlier I spoke with the Towns County Sheriff Kenneth Henderson on the phone to get his reaction to the charges. He declined to comment, citing the open GBI investigation. Reporting for Fox 5 News, I'm Rob D'Arienzo.
Of course, because what's the comment to the comment? No comment. This is January 21st. You can't find shit else on this. Well, at least it didn't say it was a black or a brown man, because, you know, that's apparently the go-to. I'm just saying. You can't find, you can find no, January 22nd will be 23rd, 24th, 25th. All those articles are the same as this one. I'm just saying. But that's where we're at with this one. 2 in a row. What? I'm not confused. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm confused. I'm thinking that they're doing it to try to draw early retirement is the only thing I can figure. Or maybe they're doing it, I don't know. Maybe others on the force have been shot and they're just trying to keep and they're just trying to keep up. I don't know what's going on in their head, but they need to go. Like the other one, they said he had mental health issues. Why is he carrying a gun around for a living if he has mental health issues? So they have got to stop with it. This shit is getting old. It's enough. They're just shooting people indiscriminately. But now, I guess they've said, you know what? Enough with this shit. Every time I turn around, a cop shot someone. Let me just shoot myself for a change. Let's see where that gets me. Anyway, that's where we're at with this one. Like, share, subscribe. Also, I don't think I said it at the beginning, but I'm going to say it now again. 92% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. You got your laptop, you got your phone in your hand. All you got to do is click the button. I'll stop the harassment. Let me know what you think about this one, and I'm out.